Oh no, not the server!
Ladies. Alright, so let's talk about Uranus.
There's a reason beef stroganoff is not my main dish. Ass trolls tried to sign me up for fucking Scientology bullshit. It's a cult. That's so much grease.
Welcome back to another exciting installment of The Greasy Middle Finger. Okay, we need to talk. Nova, right in the middle of the shower arc, or should I say possibly the end, landed a job at Popeyes and then lost it in 5 hours according to him. And I have heard so many different stories as to why Nova lost his job. So we need to do some digging. What we are going to do is watch Nova's live streams, because that's where he mostly is talking about his 5 long hours at Popeyes. I know this because I've seen clips of them via Mr. Greasy, so some of the things he says isn't going to be new to me. This is probably going to be a really long video, so I'll probably make it into a 2 or 3 part series so it's a little bit more digestible. Also, Nova's probably going to bring up mental health and also unaliving, so view at your discretion. So, we all know Nova is a terrible streamer and boring during lives. So, my friends at home, you will only see the highlights, and I'll sit through the boring silence for all of us. This first one is the live shortly after losing his job. It is almost an hour long. Ugh, gee. And I bet more than half of it is complete silence. So let's find out, shall we? So, editing note from future me, Nova is swearing 10 times more than normal, and the chat is also saying unsavory things, so I'm gonna have to censor more than normal to appease the YouTube gods. Apologies all around. Oh my god, did he just fart?
God just builds me up just to tear me down. It's not fair.
Oh. Oh, even after the baptismal shower waters have cleansed Nova, he now doubts the Lord.
Don't have a Grindr account.
Sure about that, buddy boy?
I've applied fucking everywhere! I'm tempted to start an OF.
Oh, here we go, threatening that again. Why don't you just do it, instead of just cry? He's very pouty here.
Crying.
Oh, no. Good thing we can tell, because you're not- we only see your stupid ceiling.
I suck.
Well, I'll agree with you on that one, Nova. Oh, I feel mean. Oh well.
No, it's not okay. The is wrong with me?
Well, that question has many, many answers.
Just serve to eat myself.
Oh, hold on, alright. Nova likes to say things like this about unaliving himself, which is awful in itself. I personally don't wish that on him, but I think it's a terrible thing to mention on the regular in your content. When he has a giant platform, right? He has 300k followers and 11 million likes. His platform is immense as his gut. Also, he is the MH advocate. And if you don't know what that means, that's mental health advocate. Someone who is the mental health advocate wouldn't be throwing thoughts of offing themselves around like it's nothing. He knows how damaging that type of language can be to many people that he has said, this is a safe space for mental health. No, it's not. It is not. Not when he does this regularly, okay? Also, as we know, there are kids on TikTok singing this. Young people are very impressionable and may not have the same tools or support systems that adults have in dealing with with these type of issues. And also, he has said many times, and you know, we have seen on his discords where he talks to children, teens. He has done a podcast with a teen. He has had discords with teens where he directly talks to them, as we've seen, allegedly, I'll have to add. He has put like a teen girl, I don't remember the exact age, I think she was also 15. That seems to be his favorite age. That's terrible. But he has put a 15-year-old girl as a mod on one of his discords or something because she had a good singing voice. Dude's a chum, he's 21, he shouldn't be talking to 15-year-olds. That's weird, you're not in high school anymore. And I've seen where he talks about his mental health struggles and thoughts of unaliving himself on the people on his Discord, which might be okay if, you know, they're friends and that's what they're there for. But there are also kids on there. And that's a heavy thing to put on a kid, especially when you're an adult. It's very irresponsible behavior, even if he does feel that way. Could y'all imagine doing that? Like, say you're the same age as Gabe or something, you're 21, and you talk on the internet about the struggles of depression and to a 15-year-old, like, no, that's very gross behavior.
Let's just say this is cap, but I think it's time we get into the DMs I got. And these are just allegations for now, so he also asked for my Discord. He added me on Discord. He tells me all the time that I make him feel ageless because I have a mommy attitude. Last night while I was on the call with him, he said, and I quote, "I'm so nervous right now. Can I show you my pacifier?" End quote. Among many other things, when I told him I was only 16, he said it was fine and that I could send it to him. When I told him I didn't feel comfortable, he continued to blame himself and say he was going to hurt himself. He showed me his stuffed animal and his pacifier while saying, and I quote, "Am I cute?" in a baby voice. When I try to remind him that I'm only 16, he dodged my question. I have repeatedly told him that I am underage and that I don't feel comfortable with the things he's doing, but he continues to ignore my concerns. And let's just get into the first video they sent.
Also, shouldn't someone call some sort of authority if he is threatening his life? If he's threatening, like, seriously, people who truly threaten their lives should be taken seriously and be medically watched for their safety. I don't think that's happened to Nova. In my opinion, the talking sex to minors, the talking about heavy mental health issues with teens is up there with talking sex to teens. It's very irresponsible and incredibly selfish. He's not thinking at all about how that could affect them. Anyway, I'm pissed now, so let's just move on.
Motherfucking I didn't even have this job for a week. That's how much value they saw in me.
Like, calm down, it's Popeyes. And to be fair, they're probably right.
They don't know how much I want to work. They just literally said to my face, you, you're replaceable.
Do you think there's validity to what Nova said there, that he said literally? I doubt that they said that. Who knows? What do you guys think? We'll have to put the pieces together, won't we?
This shit. I'm gonna take a nap. Is he fake snoring? Nova, come on. If this doesn't prove that pretty much his goal for his content creation is just attention seeking. Like, I can't really explain it. But you know, back in the day when you're like in elementary school or something, and I think I've done this at least once, and probably you have too, or you've seen another kid that did it, okay, whatever. For attention, to see if anyone would notice, put your head on the desk and not move for a long time and maybe let out a few snorts to make it seem like you're sleeping, but you're not. You're just doing it to see what people will say. To notice you, to get attention. Oh, is Kevin sleeping? Nah, that's what this is. That is what this is. This is very pathetic, Nova. I want you to know that. Not that there wasn't any confusion that I already didn't think that, but this is like low, even for Nova. Am I right? I'm right. Okay, y'all, I sat here for some time. I think he started fake sleeping at like around the 14-minute mark. And we're here at, I sat here and watched it like a dumbass. Or as Nova likes to say, a dipfit. I did watch it sped up though. Still, he's still fake snoring. Hold on. Now at this point, I cannot tell if this is fake snoring or real snoring. It might have been fake at the beginning to get some attention, but since Nova's brain works like a big baby, it sees the opportunity of nap time, so... Let's listen to those snores again. Let's see if they're real or not. I can't believe he's doing this, man. And I can't believe I watched all that. Is all of this going to be snoring? Let's see. Oh no. Not snoring. No. Dude. No. I think that was a real snore. He can't be doing this the whole rest of the time. No way. Nova. Nova. Oh my god. Nova. He's for real asleep. No, this makes you just look stupid. Don't you guys think? The comments are turned off now. This is great content, right, guys?
I go out of the way for content for you guys.
Just him. We're at the ceiling. No. Oh! Gosh. He sounds like a geriatric dog in deep slumber. Dude, Nova! He's still sleeping! No way. No. Oh my gosh, so he probably doesn't even say anything at the end. He just wakes up and turns it off, dude. Okay. Alright, hold on. Also, this ringtone sounds like it's baby's first ringtone, so that's very on brand here. There he is. Okay, that was, ridiculous and pathetic. He didn't even, like, sign off. Or say, or apologize for, just sleeping and doing nothing. This is a new low even for Nova. What do you guys think? So let's see. I think he was, like, fake sleeping starting around the 14-minute mark. Okay. And how long is this video? 50 minutes? So what? That's like 36 minutes? Nova, come on, man. Come on, man. This is such a joke. Nova has told us quality over quantity with his content. The fuck is this, Nova? Camera to the ceiling and then fake naps, or real naps, from the 14-minute mark to the end, which is 36 minutes of nothing, and the comments are turned off. His phone isn't even on silent. He probably wants his phone off silent so that he could be available for his young Discord kitten.
Oh, and huge shout out to Beef Nugget Sliders on YouTube, and I think also on TikTok, for these live archives. I could not have made this video without them, so check them out. I really think him sleeping live proves more than anything that Nova doesn't actually care about his audience, because all that we see is literally him off camera sleeping with the comments turned off. There's literally nothing for his audience to do or see. He really thinks that there is a healthy population in his audience that are true fans of his. And what does he do to those people? He gives them a slap in the face with this. What this is, by the way, was just him fishing for sympathy and attention. All he wants are those sweet, sweet words of affirmations from an outside source. He doesn't care at all about the source. It's strictly a one-way street. It's an addiction. Now here's the part of the episode where we look at our viewers' pets, because Nova is a bad pet parent. And Joey is feeling completely better now, but I have a lot of pictures of him in his cone because he's just too cute in it. First up is Bailey, the long-haired Doxy. We need to be quiet because she is sleeping. You gotta love a little sleepy baby. And now it's Milo's turn. He's a Chihuahua Terrier mix. That beard is adorable. Look at the sweater and the blankie pictures, so cute. And he looks like he's got a lot of personality. And then I wanted to include Ren again because I messed up her cute little nameplate thing. She is so stinking cute. By the way, I'm going in order in which pics were sent to me, and I got a decent amount, which I'm super happy to see. So it may take a while for your pet to be featured in an episode, but any pet sent to me will be featured eventually, I promise. If y'all want your pet featured in a future episode of The Greasy Middle Finger, then send me an email at thegreasymiddlefinger@protonmail.com. Keep it real, I'm out.